Neil Sedaka is remembered for many hits, but one heartbreak song made him number one twice. Recorded on February 9, 1962, at RCA Victor Studios on East 24th Street in Manhattan, Neil Sedaka sat at the piano while Al Lorber lifted his baton and a full Union string section waited for the count-in. At the piano weeks earlier, Sedaka had written a melody built on doo-wop pulse. Simple, direct, radio-ready. Howard Greenfield shaped the lyric at Sedaka's urging, a boy pleading with a girl not to leave, asking her to remember the good times, knowing he'll be in misery if she walks away. Not rage, not bitterness, just emotional honesty teenagers could sing back at the beach. But the song almost stalled before it was finished. Sedaka had to push Greenfield for months to complete the lyric. When he first played it for fellow Brill Building writers, including Carole King and Jerry Goffin, the room wasn't impressed. The intro didn't have words, so Neil Sedaka filled the space with nonsense, come a down, dooby doo down down. They kept it. That improvised hook would become more recognizable than the chorus. By the time it was released in June 1962, Sedaka had already scored 8 top 10 hits. But this one was different. It debuted on June 30th, 1962, perfectly positioned for the July 4th weekend. Teenagers at beaches and amusement parks kept requesting it, over and over. By August 11th, 1962, it hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, his first. At the time, American teen pop still ruled radio. But the clock was ticking. Within 2 years, the British invasion would flatten much of the Brill Building sound. In 1975, he re-recorded Breaking Up Is Hard to Do as a slow ballad. No bounce, no doo-wop rhythm, just piano and restraint. The same song, twice in the top 10 in 2 completely different arrangements. Few artists have ever done that. Between 1970 and 1975, it was a top 40 hit 3 separate times. Lenny Welch, The Partridge Family, and Sedaka himself. Breaking Up Is Hard to Do became his signature, a bridge between pre-Beatles pop and post-Beatles reinvention. One melody, one improvised hook, and proof that sometimes the simplest heartbreak lasts the longest. For more stories behind the songs that shaped music history, like and subscribe.